Back on Sports Pit, time for a big game breakdown. As always, live out at sportsbookreview.com. The Dolphins and the Patriots. Pat, 6.5, 42 the total. Can Garoppolo make it 2 in a row? He was sensational last week in the road win Sunday night without Gronk and 2 starters on the offensive line, Teddy. But Gronk and Solder back at practice this week for New England.
Yeah, we're not likely to know if either one of those guys are going to play this week until Sunday. That being said, the markets are going to know before anyone. So all you got to do is pay attention to the betting markets, and you'll know if you just start Gronk in your fantasy lineup on Sunday. But you talk about what Garoppolo did in week 1 without Solder, without Cooper, and of course without Gronkowski, and without some guy named Brady. He had a 106.1 passer rating. Put that number in perspective. Okay, in 2015 for the season, Tom Brady, he had a 102.2. For the season, the Arizona defense allowed an 80.9. So Garoppolo had a better game than Brady's average, and he, was like 26 or 25 and change better than Arizona's defense. He was pretty darn good. Now, the question is he facing a tougher challenge this week than last? We liked a lot of things about Arizona's defense coming into the campaign, but boy, they didn't play that well in the opener. But we told you so about Miami's defense last week. That's why we used Dolphins as play of the day against Seattle. We expected defensive domination from Miami. We're going to see it again, Paul?
Yeah, you could. I mean, it was what Russell Wilson was running for his life the entire game. They didn't reach the red zone until the final drive. They had to convert 2 fourth downs in order to do so, and the D held up. But they were on the field. This is impressive. They were still on the field way too long because Tannehill and the Dolphins couldn't move the ball.
That was the insanity of it. I mean, the offense only had 11 first downs in that ballgame. So Seattle ended up with 25 extra snaps compared to Miami. So not only was their defense playing extraordinary, they were on the field way too long. They held up despite being on the field too long, but perhaps that's how the Dolphins were able, or the Seahawks were able to get that final touchdown in the fourth quarter to win the ballgame and convert those 2 fourth downs, because Miami's D was a little bit out of gas when it matters most, and that could happen again this week if they're already gassed to begin with.
Yep, Pouncey downgraded to doubtful. They sure missed him last week. And remember the last time they played in New England, it was a horror show. Tannehill stunk. The Dolphins' offense was a train wreck. I know you're high on Adam Gase, but so far, not a good job on the offense. We'll see if they can fix that in week 2. Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.